The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to run it. It's Robinson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so those are big for the resume.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Direct snap. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs. They can move and run all over the place and give you so many options, is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
Off play action. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
How about the speed and athleticism in the back end of this defense? They came after the tight end with conviction, and they landed a huge hit to prevent him from getting the first.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
On 4th down, going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bussey. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Power football with the run. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. To the ground, he's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Aggies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Aggie! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man. It's Kane. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. It's Williams. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the tailback. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running behind that left side. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Wallace. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. running it on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Auburn! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The give to the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
He's got it down the right side. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Got the first down and more. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Reed. Throwing right. Complete on the comeback. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that one.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. Finds his man. It's Kane. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time's dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go up top on second and short. Might be looking to run. Across the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. 5, no attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far.
There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Fires it incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
He'll pull it on the read. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Off the play fake. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got to have confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Please, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Got a man. It's Turner. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. They'll go with a direct snap. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Thompson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wallace.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lindsey. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give is to Williams. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggie.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Back to throw, it's Reed. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
And the Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Fights off the defender. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They move on top here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
You're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in?
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You know, when you go down personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. See some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Making side adjustments here. Snap to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the first down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you've got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score we did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
They want that clock to run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is in the air. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. From the gun. Give on the inside. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
After run, now throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggie. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football, so faster guy.
Turning it on. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year.
it.